Okay, today's been a bit of a crazy day, and I'm going to have to be careful how I do this video because I'm going to respect the person who dropped this off today. Some of you that know me well remember that down the end of the garage here, going back right down the far end there on those benches, which don't look like they're very clear at the moment, but they were clear. And sorry, just getting seated here because I'm still a bit amazed myself. Was two FC102 tuners, and I'd pretty much just polished one up, which is possibly this one, I would say, and the second one was pretty much very similar condition. And that was to go with a lineup that's long story, but another lineup. And you know how a roller door bounces sometimes? What had happened is the roller door bounced, and as you know, I'd shut it. I've gone back to the house and I've thought it shut, but it didn't. Anyway, I went crazy for quite a while thinking, you know, the old story, there's a fair bit of stuff here, as some of you guys know. And Rob Mackey and a few of you that know me well, Rob Marshall, you know how long ago this was. And you actually know the two beautiful tuners that I had. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. And for all you YouTube fans out there, it's not one you're going to hear every day. This is one of the FC102 tuners that were stolen probably it's before it broke my foot, let's call it 5 years ago. Now, unfortunately, one of them got sold for $75. The person who stole them was not a radio person. And this one hung around for a very, very long time. Somebody actually noticed it, and I'm going to be very careful how I say this because I don't intend to take any action at all. I'm not interested in police or anything. Just sort of cutting the story a little bit short, through that person, a story evolved about somebody that was pretty well down on their luck and had come to this property for a very different reason. Never would have picked it. Never would have picked it at all. Look, I never had any idea who stole them. But it was someone that was from Wodonga and has had a big change in their life too since. So please, let me say that that's the reason that, yes, I'm out one tuner, but I've got the one back that I love the most. The other one had a few little marks and bits, to be fair. This is the one. Have a look at it. There's not a mark. This was the one that was meant to go with my I've got a brand new 102 lineup. It's brand new. I never should say brand new, but boxes, books, everything. This is the same. This tuner, I've kept the box and books and everything for this tuner since it was stolen. I don't know. Well, I've kept them because thinking I'll, buy another tuner. And I did buy another tuner, by the way. But this one will go back into the lineup where it's meant to go, where it was meant to go anyway. Giving you a bit of an idea, the reason this one was so nice, no scratches on the sides, no scratches on the top. This, I haven't had to repaint it. I haven't had to do a thing to it. These are, I do have one more now, of course, that is obviously surplus to my needs. Has the FAS 1-4. I always remember, 4-1 or 1-4. Anyway, I fitted that. Didn't have it, but I fitted that. I got that from a good mate of mine. Works like a dream. And the thing that really always gave it away, and for some reason I remembered, have a look at this. We hate it when people inscribe, but can you see that there that I can see? You have to get the right angle. Look at that. VK3 Delta Golf. Now, when this was returned to me, I basically decided, because I was given an option of what to do, And I decided that, you know what, everyone goes through, something in their life. They go through hard times. I've been through it myself. Have I made mistakes? Of course I have. Lots of them. So we're just going to call this square, hey, that this person didn't come and hand it to me themselves. They didn't feel they could do that, but they did hand it through a third party to me. That third party has told me the entire story of that person. And let me tell you, some people, they just don't get as easy as others. And they do things spur of the moment. They make a mistake. He made a mistake. But I tell you, when that person came to me today and said, I don't know how you're going to take this, but I've got a story for you. And he said, just sit down for a moment. And I thought, oh, all right. And all I wanted to know was, which one was it? Was it the one with scratches that I'm getting back, or is it the one that's, sort of, oh, goodness. Anyway, so just remember out there, if someone does the wrong thing by you, if you get a chance to, excuse me, sort of show some compassion when it all comes around, do listen to the story. My friend assures me that this was a very one-off sort of thing that they felt guilty about, and obviously didn't worry about talking about the $75 for the other one. He thought that was pretty good money for it, by the way. Anyway, what can I say? Anyway, so one FC102 tuner going back into the mix with the FC102 lineup, and that lineup's got every FC102 part that ever came out. There's nothing missing at all. Memory modules, you name it, like every filter, like every component that sort of comes alongside. So yeah, that's going to be lovely to have this one back with it. This was the one I've got is like brand new as well. I know that sounds crazy why I'd put this one back in there, but yeah, excuse me. This is the one that I found and loved, and it's back. 5 years. Oh, geez. So the guys that know me well, you can imagine the way I'm thinking at the moment. 5 years. Never would have thought I'd see the FC102, or this particular FC102 again. So, so the person who stole it, or stole two, if you ever see this video, mate, I hope things, go better. But I really do think a lot of you for what you've gone and done. You may think you've just been caught out by, obviously my friend for recognising something, but you haven't. You've done the right thing, and I appreciate getting this thing back, and we'll call it square. Anyway, so there you go. There's my little story for the day. I've been busy doing a lot of things, but that sort of floored me a bit, and I just thought I'd tell that story to all you guys that know me well and don't know me well. But wonderful things do happen sometimes, and I think it's karma, that things come around for sure. So many thanks, especially to, who you are, my good mate that's arranged this. I can't believe different doors you get in at times just for the business you're in. But anyway, I'm glad you do. All right, 73s from VK3 Charlie Mike. Not my normal sort of story, not my normal sort of video, but I had to tell the story, and God knows what I'm going to call this video. Maybe the Yaesu FC102 Boomerang. That'll do. Definitely came back. All the best. 73s, VK3, Charlie Mike. So please subscribe, and thanks, guys. The subscribers are really starting to increase, and really enjoying, your comments as well. All the best. Cheers.